Hi, and welcome to another episode of All Things Considered. Today I want to talk to you about the Seattle City soda tax. I'm just curious what the city council was thinking when they made this tax. Yes, I understand the tax, I do. They're trying to get people that drink a lot of soda and become obese to not drink as much. They figured that if the people that are making the sodas are taxed at a higher bracket, that they won't make as much. Or maybe they knew what would happen after all. You tax the companies that are making the sodas $1.75. Then they turn around and pass that cost off to the consumer, which is what they did. Because when you pay for sodas, the store is not going to eat that cost because it's going to cost them more to get the sodas. Unless you have soda companies that are paying for shelf space, then that's different. Like big grocery stores, they pay for the shelf space. Now, companies have figured out a long time ago that no matter what you charge for an item, Americans will complain, but they will still buy it. You jack the price of gas up, people complain, but they still bought the gas. Now, you can't jack it up too high because you don't know exactly what they'll do if, say, gas got to be $10 a gallon. But the sodas that you buy at the mom and pop store, which they have to buy, they have to pass that cost along to the consumer because the mom and pop store can't afford to eat that cost. If say they're selling a soda for $1, a one can for $1, and they have to pay, say, enough that makes that soda go up to $2, they're going to charge $2 for that soda. I don't know how much they spend. I haven't bought soda in a long time because I stopped drinking it for health reasons. I'm overweight and I was drinking Pepsi. Oh, that was my thing, baby. I was drinking Pepsi and I was drinking about maybe 8 or 9 cans of that a day. That was just when I was getting it out of the soda machine in our apartment building. There's 75 cents there. I wasn't even going to the store and buying them and bringing them home because when I was doing that, I was buying 2-liter bottles of soda and I was buying 3 of those, and those 3 would be gone by the end of the morning. I have a little bit harder time sleeping at night, so I'm up doing stuff. Well, today I'm wide awake. It's now 3:30 my time. And yeah, so the soda tax was being passed on to the consumer. If you live in Seattle and you buy sodas at the convenience store, like the 7-Elevens and various other stores, even if Seattle has 7-Eleven anymore, I don't know. Maybe they got some fancy, yuppie convenience store now that sells sprouts and beans and health food. But for those that have regular soda intakes, the cost of the sugar that restaurants are going to get is higher because Seattle's charging more. When you bring the stuff into the city, it could cost the company more. And the company's not going to eat that cost. They're going to charge the consumer for it. They're going to pass that on because they know they can. Now, speaking of passing the buck, Japan, they do sushi. And I was watching a video a while back where this guy that was buying this sushi, he got together with like 3 different restaurants and they paid an enormous amount of money. It was like almost $1 million for this bluefin tuna. But I mean, this bluefin tuna looked nice. But the guy said that the cost of tuna has went up but they are afraid to raise their cost of the sushi at their restaurants because they are afraid that the consumer will stop buying it. Therefore, they have to pay more to get the tuna, but they can't charge more. So basically, they're breaking even, and they're not really making a profit because they know their consumer. If they charge more for the sushi to cover their cost, customers won't buy it. They'll quit going to the restaurants, and they can't afford that. If America would do that, if the companies knew that the consumer wouldn't buy the product if it was jacked up, the price would stay the same. Let me know what you think on this. Do you drink sodas? And if so, how much do you pay wherever it is you're at? This is dealing with Seattle, but the soda tax could happen to any city, in any town, in the States. In the United States, it could happen anywhere. Because there's a lot of places that don't want to be like Seattle. They're afraid to become Seattle. High cost of living, taxes are setting in, overcrowdedness, people moving to Seattle, finding out that they can't get an apartment, and now they're homeless. So, if you drink sodas and you have a 2 cents worth that you want to throw in, put a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, please put a comment and a like. Hit that thumbs up. If you didn't like the video and you didn't think it was relevant, please let me know that too. And give me ideas on how I can fix it. I can't do this all by myself. I'm not just doing this for me, I'm doing this for all of us. Finding things that I think are important to talk about, and I talk about them. If you get an idea for something better, please put it in the comments. I love to talk to you about it. Hit that subscribe button too. I can't do this without you. I'm barely staying afloat as it is, and I'm 300 pounds, and I float really nicely. So, hit that like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think. Give me an idea for another video. Also, let me know what you think about the current video that I did. Anyway, this has been All Things Considered. Have a good day, Seattle, America, and all points beyond.